So I can't help but notice that I'm getting a lot of Photoshop ads going on about their generative fill. Well, I mean, Krita had Stable Diffusion integration, I think, before Photoshop. So, and it's a Firefly AI thing. And so this, I think, I actually generated this image in Midjourney. But I went in and obviously wanted to fill out the cockpit thing. I mean, it's not perfect. Some of them didn't work out, but I just kept going until I found ones that I liked. That was obviously didn't work, but it's pretty good. I mean, I think it's probably. I mean, I haven't really used the Photoshop one, albeit the resolution's not super. Some of them work better than others, I guess. But the resolution's this pretty quite low res. It's like 1280 pixels for a 720p thing, and that's partly because I wanted to run it through. This is the maximum resolution that the Luma Labs does for its image to video model. So I think it's not looking too bad. I mean, obviously, I guess that in real, the mask it properly would track with the person's face. I mean, but anyway, I mean, yeah, pretty impressed. So yeah, if you're getting bombarded with Photoshop going on about their generative fill, well, you can just do that and get the Stable Diffusion add-on for Krita and go and find a YouTube video on how to do that. It's not very difficult. I think you just need to install the plugin and then let it go off and tell it to download the models. But yeah, so anyway, that's it. Yeah, generative fill and all. You can just do straight image, AI generated stuff and load all the different models and stuff and Stable Diffusion and just do it all in Krita. So yeah, don't need Photoshop. Generative fill isn't, as I say, I think it came out in Krita first because of the whole Stable Diffusion thing. But then there is the whole kind of, the data set was a bit more ethically trained, I suppose, in uh, with Firefly as opposed to the Stable Diffusion Lion model, I think. Okay, that's it.